Indiana has lost more than 260 acres of wetlands since lawmakers removed protections for most of them in 2021. That's according to state data compiled by wetland advocates. Indiana Public Broadcasting's Rebecca Thiel reports that means fewer acres that protect wildlife, reduce flooding, filter water, and store carbon emissions.
Since the law took effect, the state has issued permits to build on nearly 350 acres of wetlands in the state, and only a quarter of those will have to be rebuilt elsewhere. Those lost wetlands could store up to about 390 million gallons of water, which means those areas will now be more susceptible to flooding.
So our flood response teams, our hazard mitigation teams, the stormwater managers in our cities and counties are all going to have to pick up the loss of that water storage.
And that could lead to higher water bills for residents. This week, the Environmental Protection Agency removed significant federal protections for wetlands as a result of a U.S. Supreme Court ruling. Frank says the data doesn't show where each wetland loss occurred, but there are some clues based on the State Department of Natural Resources program to replace wetlands.
It appears that wetland loss is happening fastest in central Indiana, in the Upper White River watershed.
Without state protections to fill in the gap, it's likely Indiana will lose even more wetlands in the future. For Indiana Public Broadcasting, I'm Rebecca Thiel.
The Indiana Department of Environmental Management declined an interview and did not provide a statement in time for this story.